And here we go. All right. There I am. Checking myself out in the house mirror before I go on said afternoon walk. Yes. Me working diligently, trying to master the art of selfie. Yeah, that's gonna go up on Facebook. Alright, so now as I vacate the premises of which I live, I look over to my left and I see a small bamboo forest. And it's a nice little bamboo forest. I enjoy it. I love bamboo. But that's enough of that. Okay, and here we have a road, which is the road that I traverse down to take a walk to a local river. Anyway, I guess you're probably wondering why I am showing this. I chose to show this because a very close friend of mine wanted to check out my walk, and so here you go. Okay, and going down the road, I take a right at a temple. There's the temple. There's the front of the temple. And so there you go. That's your temple. Yay, temple. All right, so anyway, moving right along. Here we have, I cross this big road. I decided not to take a picture of said big road, but I cross it. And then I keep walking more or less in the general direction of the river, which is just more or less forward, because that's usually the direction in which I walk. So anyway, this is basically a picture of farmland, actually. It's kind of inner city farmland. It's not like, it's not really out in the sticks per se, because if I just take a quick turn and look behind me, this is what I have. Roads going everywhere, doing all kinds of things. And so I guess it's just inner city farmland? I don't know. I don't know how that works. But as I keep moving forward, which is generally the direction in which I walk, most of the time, I come to a road. And I come, let's see, what would be the word that I would want? I come perpendicular to a road and take a right. And as I take said right, if I look over to my immediate left, I see the abrupt ending of a guardrail and those 3 little metal pole, or 4 or 5 little metal pole things. And so anyway, you just take a quick left walking through those little metal pole things, and bang! You have a river. And I don't know the name of this river. I like to call it River. And here is looking downstream at the river. And this is looking upstream at the river. And walking upstream, I can see an inlet, which could be anything from, it's probably, knowing Japan, it's probably just a runoff from the rains draining into the river. Probably not the cleanest river in the world. However, when you look at the river, you can see to the bottom. That did not come out well on camera, but, with your eyes, you can look, and it's like, yeah, you can see the bottom. I don't think it's too terribly polluted, but I wouldn't drink it. It is running through a city, so, but anyway, it's a pretty river. Now here's another look upstream as we traverse further upstream. And I think, what is that? That's a walking bridge, or possibly a bridge for cars as well. It could be a walking bridge and a bridge for cars. Or even if it's just a walking bridge, I suppose you could drive over it. Maybe. Well, like with a motorcycle. Or even if it were a bridge for cars, I guess you could walk across it if you did it quick enough. Anyway, and then there's a look downstream. And in both pictures, let's go back to the other one, bang, you can see the river, flowing. So it is, a flowing river as opposed to a stagnant moat. I don't know. But the river is, on somewhat of a steep incline, and it does flow. Now back to the downstream view. There we go. All right, yeah. That's water. Okay, so now I have reached the pinnacle of my walk, and I see a convenience store. Oh my God. I can hear a beer, a sandwich, and a rice ball calling me. Can you hear it? I can. And that's how I spent my afternoon. No, we have to take one more look at the Japanese rice ball. Why they don't call it a rice triangle, I'll never know. I've asked a lot, not really getting any straight answers, but opening this bad boy, dissecting the layout of its ingredients and how it's packaged is equivalent to, I would say, fairly advanced rocket science. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, it takes an entire video to do that. And I've tried to explain it with pictures, and I gave up. I'm going to have to take a video. I may even have to have assistance. It is that mind-blowing. It is. So,